do you have a kind of post-mortem process with your music? 'Cause I know you have such an extensive body of work, and I feel like every project feels like a different entry and like a different intention.
Mm-hmm.
So is it hard to, like, I know you're working on new music now, to kind
Mm-hmm.
of jump even like the promo process is another thing to take into account now. So
Yeah,
you kind of have
100%.
to be in some way connected to it still. So is that difficult, and kind of how do you approach that?
Yeah, it's like obviously like dropping music nowadays is not just like pressing a button and then it's out.
Right.
Like there's a whole like planning and
Right.
budgeting and all that other stuff. So I don't know. It just is. It's like kind of like the life I chose. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's kind of nice to like it. Even with Mikasa, it was like planning all of that out and having kind of like a team also to plan it out with. In a way, it was like respecting, one, the art, and two, the actual real life events that inform the art. Like if I was just like super willy nilly and unorganized with like how I was releasing it, I'd be damn near just like disrespecting myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I embrace it because it's like we're treating it with a level of intention and seriousness, because that's the same intention and seriousness I put into actually creating
Right.
music. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah.
That's amazing. And talking about the people around you, like I
Mhm.
want to touch on the amazing visuals. Like,
Thank you, man.
the again, the attention to detail and the highlighting for your, like, the entire crew and people behind it, because it takes a village, and I think a lot of
Yeah.
people overlook that. Like, you know, I hope people don't think it's just you
No.
on those sets by yourself. You feel me? So it's like,
whole group of
I want to
people.
know about the intention of trying to translate that music and that life that you lived into a visual format, and how was that process for you, and how'd you find those people, or did they find you?
Yeah. So I dropped a project last year around February called
Yeah.
The View from the Sky.
Yeah.
And it was just like something I mixed it myself, I mastered myself. Like it was like my first EP I kind of put out. And then my boy Genesis, who's out in Seattle, listened to it, and he's a director, he's a filmmaker, and he had an idea of making a short film for whatever my next work was going to be. So then from February to probably damn near the end of the year, we were planning back and forth like how we were going to do this, because I'm based in Toronto and he's in Seattle, so I had to fly over there. Like it was a whole thing. So in terms of like encapsulating the moments of my life into like a visual format, I kind of left that to him, because honestly, the thought process and like the creative vision of directors is so crazy.
It's different.
It's so different. So it was like, it would have been like so disrespectful for me to try to like. No, I was like, not like whatever you're thinking is gonna be so much like grander than whatever I had in mind. So I really just let him take the reins on that, and man, he killed it. The whole crew killed it. Like, was able to meet so many people, experience so many new things. You know what I mean? So it was just like a beautiful time. Yeah.